Hello, my name's Russell Myers. Welcome to And Unity for All. Pardon the crazy hair I was working out earlier, and it just kind of pooped out on me. Hey, not a bad head of hair for 55 years old. All right, so the Women's March on Saturday. Yeah, okay. Look, last year I was criticizing the Women's March before it ever began. And after it was over. And my criticism was valid, and it still remains valid today for the one that happened yesterday. There's no point to it. There is no goal. There's nothing. So let me define this a little bit better, because I talked about this in my last video. Let me draw an analogy. Yeah, I use a lot of analogies. Let's compare the Women's March to joining a gym. And let's say you decide that you want to get in better shape. You go and you join a gym, you get on a treadmill for 5 minutes, and you don't go again for another year. You're still paying the gym membership every month. The gym management or owner is really happy. Yeah. So what do they send you an email now and then, keep you motivated so you still keep sending that money in. So you and a few thousand other people have joined a gym to get in better shape. You never go to the gym, but the gym is still collecting your money and sending you emails so that you keep sending money in. That's what you're doing. If you want to get in better shape, you have to set a goal, such as you set a goal that you want to be able to run for 2 miles, 5 miles without stopping. That's a goal. How do you reach that goal? Okay, you join the gym, you pay your money, and then you put in the work to be able to do that. You measure how far you can run as a starting point. And then you keep measuring with more effort how far you can run until you have reached that goal. It's something you can measure. You have set a parameter that you want to reach. That means that when you reach that goal, you can declare that you've actually reached that goal. The Women's March, there is absolutely nothing defined. How are you going to say, well, we've done this to improve women's rights? You want to improve women's rights? Okay. How about adult education? How about universal health care? Because those things are major impacts on women's rights. How about universal child care? There are already laws in place for equal pay. So protesting against the government isn't going to do anything. Those things have to be taken up as individual cases by the courts. The law is already there. The government has done its job on that. So if judges, whoever, don't uphold that law, well, you need to be paying attention to who you're voting into office. So, especially in, courts that are elected. If you're just voting for them just because they're a member of a certain party and they're still not upholding your rights, you can't blame the laws. You can't blame the government as a whole. You got to blame yourself. You need to put in the work. If you aren't getting in shape, you might want to blame McDonald's. Well, McDonald's just sells the food. You're the one buying it and eating it. You want to blame your television set. You're the one sitting there watching it. So if you're eating crap and you're watching crap and sitting on your ass and not putting out the effort, you can't blame everyone else. You can't blame the government. You can't blame the gym. You can't blame McDonald's. You can't blame the TV. You're the one that needs to put in the effort. Sending in your donation every month is not going to do it. Because all they're doing is sending you a crap email once in a while so that you will keep sending in your money. That's all they're doing. They're collecting your money and going to the bank. And what changes? They get more of your money. That's all that changes. You go to the gym once a year. You go to the Women's March once a year. And you think that you're doing something. You're not doing anything. If you want it to change, you need to make it change. That means you have to be involved. Turn off the TV. Stop watching the corporate media that's telling you how horrible this is and horrible that is, and how horrible Trump is and how horrible the Republicans are, and they're not pointing out these problems have been here. You can't keep blaming. If you want to blame someone, look in the mirror. If you're not putting in the effort, look in the mirror. Because your pink hats and your signs aren't doing anything. You need to set a goal. You need to set multiple goals. There are many things that can be accomplished, but you have to decide what needs to be accomplished. You need to get involved and state, this has to happen. You can't just say, I want to get in better shape. No. Without setting an actual defined measurement for what that means. You've got to do this. The Women's March is garbage. It's garbage. Your solidarity, that's a bunch of women that join the gym, standing outside the gym and complimenting each other on joining the gym. But you're standing outside the gym and you're not working out. That's what you're doing. So, please share this video. Please hit like and subscribe. And if you can, please become a patron on Patreon. Get involved. Start working out. Set your goals. Join me in setting goals. You cannot claim that I am in favor of Trump. You cannot say that I am against women's rights. My mother was a single mother. My grandmother was single from 1948 until she died in 1971. I have been very active for women's rights my entire freaking life. So don't go there. I've voted for women in office since I was voting for Ann Richards in Texas. Long time ago. So, no, you can't pull that on me.